I'm in Corpus.
All right. Is it okay? Is there going to be an objection to his appearing by Zoom?
Not from us, Judge.
How soon can you get the paperwork to us? I guess that'll make the decision.
I don't know. He's going to guess what's going on.
Judge, I believe Mr. King from Tuesday should be logging on to Zoom right now. I don't believe that we have received any kind of receipts or.
I mean, why have you not received receipts?
We've talked to Mr. King about providing receipts. He's put forth inquiries to his company to provide receipts, acknowledgement, numbers, quantities of damage, but we haven't been able to ascertain those as of yet.
All right, Mr. King. All right, Mr. King, were you able to provide the state with any receipts?
We haven't been able to get all of that information together. It's going to take us a little bit of time to bring all those receipts together.
All right,
It's not a matter of just punching a key on a computer. Our expenses go into multiple brackets, and things that we purchased to repair them, to get them back up and running that he destroyed, are separate from things like an engine failure or something. So we're having to go through and separate those. But we spent just on the 14 pumps that he stripped the radiators out, cut all the copper out of the radiators, all the copper wiring out of the engines. Just on those 14, all the components that he stole off of them, we've spent over $2 million on the first 14. We have 59 total.
So here's my question. Number one, in order for me to order restitution, there needs to be evidence presented to me on restitution. And then number two, if it turns out that the restitution is $2 million times 59, I'm sure he's never going to be. Do you have $2 million? Are you ever going to get $2 million?
It'd be nice, but probably not.
I mean, so.
And
you all have agreed for him to have probation, but obviously if the restitution becomes $2 million, he's not going to be able to he's not going to be able to complete his probation.
well, Judge, at that point, once he's done everything else, we can file an affidavit that he just can't afford it. And so the problem is, we all agree, I believe, and that this man is never going to get anywhere near $50,000. And I don't know if he knows that if it's ordered on as part of this restitution, and maybe things have changed, but I don't believe he can go to the victims fund to get money from
The
them.
victims fund is not going to give him $2 million.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
they might give him something,
Mhm.
whereas here, he's never going to get anything. And so I don't know if he knows that or not, but by the same token, this was set for today. Everyone knew about this amount, and I can imagine they would have had to have filed an insurance claim. And
Why?
so
Was the
there
insurance
should have been all
claim
kinds of paperwork.
No, ma'am. There was no insurance on them. The oil field shut down, and our bank agreed to let us park all of our equipment inside our facility. And when we started fracking again, we would have to, anything that went on the highway, we would have to reinsure. We had them all at our facility, and this man right here ransacked all of our pumps, cut all the copper wiring out of them, all the copper out of our radiators, just ransacked them. And it's actually forcing me into bankruptcy. I had over $60 million worth of frac pumps, and he rendered them all useless. And I'm literally going to file bankruptcy because he destroyed everything I have. He's cost me personal financial disruption. I mean, he's ruined me. The banks are going to seize my personal accounts. They're taking everything I have, all because of the actions of this man. I had over 400 employees. I let everybody go. I can't get started again. He destroyed my equipment. And the bank, I still owe them on the $60 million. I still owe them $26 million. And this man made probably a couple of $100,000 stealing all the copper wiring and all the copper out of my radiators. Those radiators cost me over $100,000 a piece.
Oh.
This man was found down the street on a bike. There's no $100,000 that he was able to ever took. There's no video of this man. So,
Your Honor, if you'll, I beg your pardon.
any amount of restitution.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Because if it is $2 million, it sounds like he's never going to have money to pay this, which means he wouldn't be able to successfully complete probation. Mr. King,
Yes.
I'm going to give this one final reset for restitution.
Okay.
And you're going to need to provide proof based upon what the defense is saying. You're going to need to provide proof that if you filed insurance, I guess the way to disprove that you didn't file insurance was who is
I didn't have insurance.
insurance company with, and state defense, based upon their argument, is going to be saying maybe insurance paid this, but you're going to have to provide documentation to the defense, your losses from him.
Your Honor, the day he was caught, right next to where he was working and raiding that pump, there were 14 bags of copper tubings that he cut out of radiators. There's 14 bags.
No. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is, and I understand what you're saying, but in order for me to put in a restitution amount, I have to have receipts. I just can't have somebody.
I understand. I'll get that. We're working on it. We're working on it.
All right, so I'm going to give you all a final date for restitution, and I'm not going to reset it any further for restitution after this date. So Norma, set this for the end of July.
Actually, the end of July, I believe, is bad.
Oh,
Either the week before the end of July or August.
all right, Norma, set this for the first week in August. All right,
Perfect.
August 3rd. And after that, I'm going to put in the notation, state defense, August 3rd. Mr. King, August 3rd is going to be the last day that we're going to have this hearing on the amount of restitution.
We'll have it, Your Honor.
All right. And then those documents or whatever receipts you have, you'll need to tender those to
State.
the state and state give it.
We'll provide them to defense.
And with regards to those documents, is there going to be, because Mr. King, you're in Bear County?
I'm in Corpus.
All right. Is it okay? Is there going to be an objection to his appearing by Zoom?
Not from us, Judge.
How soon can he get the paperwork to us? I guess that'll make the decision.
I don't know. He's going to do his best.
You want him to show up in person, or you could come on Zoom? You don't care either way. He can appear by Zoom, Judge.
All right. So, Mr. King, you can appear by Zoom, and that's going to be August 3rd.
I've got it.
Does he have the state's email?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So and defense, are you okay with him emailing documents?
No, they're going to have to be.
No, I'm just asking. If you want them certified or
Want them
whatever.
certified. There's going to have to be some kind of somebody to put him into evidence, Judge. And
here's the thing. I'm just asking
Right.
so that he will know what he needs in the state. You're on notice what he's asking.
Of course, Judge.
All right. And Mr. King, I'm sure the state will call you to let you know specifically what they need.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. See y'all back on August 3rd.
Judge, regarding that, since it's being reset to August 3rd and the state is recommending probation, is there any way we can get a PR bond for my client?
No.
Personally, I think this was one of the saddest restitution hearings I've seen in a long time. If Mr. King's claims are accurate, then the financial damage he's suffered is absolutely devastating. Losing a business, hundreds of jobs, and potentially facing bankruptcy over the actions of one person is something most people can't even imagine. At the same time, the judge was completely right to insist on receipts and documentation because courts can't simply award millions of dollars based on estimates or personal testimony alone. Evidence has to support every dollar being requested. What really stood out to me was the harsh reality that even if the losses truly amount to tens or hundreds of millions, the defendant appears to have little or no ability to ever repay that kind of money. In the end, this case highlights a painful truth about the justice system. Sometimes victims can suffer enormous losses, but a criminal conviction alone cannot make them financially whole again. Credit to the judge for trying to balance compassion for the victim with the legal requirement that restitution must be proven and realistically enforceable.